Hey guys, Jess here. I have another deck list for you guys. Um, it is Windups, and I'm sorry, it's a meta deck. I know. It's also a really stupid meta deck. But after I saw the ban list, on my team, everyone else has the top, the other top decks. We have Rabbit, we have Daniel Rabbit, we have Insectors. We have soon-to-be top-tier Piper Control. We have freaking... We have the Nets, so Infernities, blah, 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 blah. We have a bunch of shit. Hero Beat. And, I couldn't think of any other deck that I could build or put a spin on that could be competitive. And as I mentioned before in my previous videos, I don't feel that I can make Watts competitive right now, and I'm getting ready for YCS at the end of this month, and although I love Watts, I wouldn't take him to a YCS. At least not in this format. There's no way. This totally ruins Watts. Some people are saying you can use cards like Henawada, but the problem is that Neko Mana King, the hand trap where if your opponent sends it to the graveyard from your hand, your opponent's turn ends. The problem is that Watts cannot get rid of the wind-up stuff that's in the field. Like, Watts can't even attack over Carrier. So the windups are just going to continue going off next turn, and there's really nothing that you can do about it. You're going to ditch your whole hand, attack you for game, because they're just much more versatile, and they're they're way faster, and they have so many options. So unfortunately, that matchup is terrible. Watts are just helpless against the wind-up matchup. Insectors also, there's just nothing that you can really do. So anyway, let's take you through the deck. It's really good, it's stupid consistent, it's crazy fast, so let's go through it. Alright, I'm going to start off with my favorite and most stupidest card in the deck, 3 Windup Rabbit. This guy is fucking nuts. Basically, his effect is once per turn, while this card is face up, during either player's turn, you can remove one face-up windup from play, and then it comes back during your next standby phase. And it's not special summoned, it just comes back. So you can't warning it when it comes back. And this effect can only be activated once while he's face up, but you can target Rabbit itself, and you just remove it. So if they torrential or you torrential, you can chain his effect, and he's fine, and then he comes back in the standby phase. So once he's summoned, it's like impossible to get rid of this guy. They're gonna have to torrential or deprison and then chain Valor, and that's a Nick 1, and then you just laugh. So this guy is amazing in the deck. He's always there. He gives you constant field presence. He's amazing. He sets off your factory. He's freaking he's nuts. 3 Windup Shark. This guy is really stupid too. TCG exclusives are always really stupid. Basically, when a Windup special summoned or normal summoned, you can drop him from your hand. And then he's the only Windup who is not a vanilla after you activate his effect. He can actually activate his effect once every turn until the end phase, which is also really stupid. And he's really versatile. He can become 5 or 3, and he's nuts. He sets off all your plays. This guy is one of the keys to the deck. Windup Rat. If any of you have seen the loop, you know this card. It's terrible. But basically, he's a Call the Hunted or like Monster Born for your windups. You summon him, change it to defense, and you special any windup you want. Kind of sucks to get Valored. It sucks to draw like 2 or more. Really sucks, but if you can still get your plays off and you draw this guy late game, even without the loop, like you avarice him back in the deck and you draw him late game, like he's still really good. Because it's just a 1-turn exceed, and there's so many exceeds now that you can pretty much get yourself out of any situation. So, 3 Magician. This guy sets off your plays too. He's stupid nuts, especially with Shark, because when you reveal Shark to special summon him, you can use his effect, and then you special summon another Magician, and then you lower Shark's effect, and then you special summon with the second Magician. So now you have the Utopia play plus the 2 Sharks or whatever you get. You get start looping your opponent's hand. It's way nutty. The Magician is one of the key ways that you can start the loop and just go for nutty plays. Also, he has 1800 defense, so you can set him and then have your opponent attack into him. You know, it's crap like that. So he's friggin' nuts. And then one hunter. I was using Kitten, but a teammate of mine, Gabe, made a really good point that with the Exceeds out right now, the Exceeds are much better at solving problems than I am using Kitten. And once Kitten's on the field, like, it's just there, and you can't really do anything about it because it's level 2, so it doesn't, even though it's a wind-up, it doesn't really have synergy with the deck. So it's gone. So I just have the one hunter to loop your hand. This guy's stupid nuts for releasing your opponent's hand. If it gets Leviared, you can actually set yourself up in the same turn that if you anticipate a crow, you can Leviare, get it back, and then continue the loop all in one turn, so it's nuts. That's it for the windups. You know, it's just pretty much the staple windups. 3 tour guides. Tour guide is tour guide. It's just consistency, it's advantage, it's stupid, and the Sangan, of course. Hand traps, you have double Veiler and then double Maxi. Pretty obvious. I mean, you have, you know, the hand traps. Honestly, I would like to run 3 Maxis, but I sold one of them for a lot. So I only have the 2 Maxis and the 2 Veilers, and it's still working just fine because the Veilers are just as good for stopping plays, especially in the mirror match when you can Veiler the carrier. And it's, you know, it's much better game 1 against Insectors, so it's awesome. And then that's it for monsters. We go spells, triple factory. Stupid ass cards. Cards are dumb. If you get 2 factories and you get them both off, you win. Like, if this card is on the field for like any more than 1 turn, you plus like crazy, and it's really hard to lose when you get the monsters in your hand. You get the total setup. Like, I don't care how many factory you have. Like, it's amazing. Factory is stupid nuts. Especially because with Rabbit you can during your opponent's turn you end phase, remove Rabbit, and then you get the factory search off, and then during your next turn you can remove it again for a second search, so it's nuts. Back row destruction, 3 MST, and Heavy Storm. Basically because you need to be able to get your plays off. It's kind of plays like Fables, where if one of your plays gets stopped, it really slows you down, or you have to push for next turn because you notice I'm not running Gores or Trag. So you need to really get your plays off, or at least get Zen mains out. So you really need to have that backward destruction. Staples, you have Mind Control, Book, Avarice, Monsterborn. So pretty basic lineup. If you get Avarice with the loop first turn, you will ditch your opponent's hand. It's a fact. So it's really dumb. So much advantage. It's crazy. Double Fiendish Chain. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, we're going to go to traps now. Double Fiendish Chain, there's a reason this is a $40 super, because it's really freaking good, this format. It's totally nuts. It's really good. It's just really good. 1 Starlight Road. I run the 1 Starlight Road because there's 2 Torrentials now, so you kind of have to. I tried 2, and it got really cloggy, because I would be like begging for someone to play Torrential, and they just wouldn't, and it would sit there and get MST'd, and then the Torrential, and I would cry. So the 2 Torrential, and is key right now this format, so of course I'm playing it, and of course since everyone's playing 2 Torrential, I put the 1 Starlight Road. If it goes off, it's so relieving. It's amazing. Sometimes it sucks when it goes off because you need all 5 monster zones. If you play the deck on DN, or if you have the wind-up deck, you'll know that 5 monster zones is not enough. You wish you could have more, so yeah. Sometimes it sucks to have the Stardust clogging the field. And then you have the Solemn Brigade, because it's the Solemn Brigade, so yeah. That's the deck. It's really good. It's stupid consistent. It's really fun right now. It's a meta deck, so. Extra deck. Of course, you have your 3 nutty-ass carriers. They're broken, especially some of the windups from the deck or from your hand. You tribute these guys off for the loop. If you can tribute other wind-up monsters for the loop and leave at least 1 carrier, and then summon it, and then activate a factory, and it lives till next turn, it's GG. You just go totally nuts with it. It's really stupid. Leviaire. It's really toolboxy. You use it to get your opponent's monsters. You can use it, to get Hunter back. Blah 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 blah. It's really versatile. Zen mains for obvious reasons. So those are like the toolbox synchros, the ones that stall out and open up more plays. Then you have beat sticks. You had Acid Golem. Thank God for Acid Golem. This guy is amazing. Acid Golem really changes the game up right now, like a lot. You're gonna see Acid Golem all the time because he just gets over everything. So he's amazing. He has a little clutch though. I only go for him if I want to go for game or if I absolutely have to get over something. I'll go Acid Golem because you can't special summon while he's face up, so that sucks. More beaters. You have 2 Leviathans. If you notice, all the windups are really weenie. Even like Zen Mains is a really weenie monster. So you need the beat sticks, and this is where the Leviathans come in handy. So those are the beaters, just the 2 Leviathans and Acid Golem. And then you have Zenmeister and Utopia. Zenmeister because you can reuse your windup effects if you need to sometimes, and you know he's 2500 beat stick. And then you have Utopia to stop attacks, and you know yada yada. Utopia is really good. And then your rank 5s. You have Zenmayo, Aegis, and Tiras. Zenmayo is for probably if you get a trap stun off or a decree, and you can just or you want to like get over like your opponent sets monsters like a Raikou or a Spear Reaper or something. You can go Zenmayo and pop those 2 set cards, and then it has 2600 attack, so it's really beefy. And then you have Aegis. Aegis is really good for getting rid of annoying face-up cards, especially like dragons, because dragons have really high beat sticks and they're really annoying. So you can go Aegis and then pop that Red Eyes Darkness Metal and attack. And then Tiras is if you fear like Mirror Force or something, you know, you can, or you feel like you don't want to get Dark Hold next turn. You declare an attack, pop a card, and then it's good for 2 turns. You know, you can't be destroyed by any card effects, so it's really good. And then we have double Chimeratech because I side Cyber Dragons because they're nuts. So, yeah, double Chimeratech. And side deck, double Cyber Dragon, mirror match, anti-meta stuff. You know, runs that over. Really good. Kikuris. Let's see here. Double Crow. To remove anything you don't like, or anything that uses the graveyard too much. Dark Worlds, Insectors, blah 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 blah. Junk Doppel if anyone's still playing it. Double Snowman Eater. To nom 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 those Lagias. It's freaking awesome. You set a Snowman Eater, attack Lagia. Oh, it's gone. It's such a good feeling. It's fantastic. This guy just noms on stuff you don't like. Thunder, you know, can stall against the Thunder King. It's great. Double Smashing for the anti-meta matchups, and Rabbit, you know, you can bait those Lycas. You can a lot of times they'll go Dolka and I think they'll be fine, so you just drop this. And if they use Lance on the Dolka, you can just summon a Shark even and just, you know, ram, because you need to get rid of the Dolka. The Dolka sucks. Double Prohibition, because it's really toolboxy, it's really versatile, and you can use it against a card that, you know, it depends on too much, like, you know, Insectors, I don't know, Hornet. You can use it in the mirror match and call Carrier or Shark, you know, yada yada, so it's really good. Trap Stun, and then Double Decree. This is for, of course, those anti-meta matchups, Chainburn, blah 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 blah. I was using 3 decrees, but I like the 1 Trap Stun for the chain ability, and also, you know, so that it can't be chained to MST. You know, standby phase Trap Stun, and then he goes in Mayo, pop pop. It's really good. And then double Shadow Imprisoning, because darks are just totally nuts. This format, you know, you have Insectors, Infernities are coming back, Gravekeepers are still good, you have Dark World, so this covers all those archetypes, all those stupid dark monsters. You know, this gets rid of all that stuff, so it's really good. And this is just, it makes you feel so safe when you go against those dark matchups. And guys, that's the deck. It's really good, as I said, you know, it's really consistent. It's really stupid how consistent it is, and it's really fast, especially when you get the factories off. When you get factories off and you have the Rabbit, it's really annoying. You can never get rid of it. It's a great deck. I really recommend trying it. I know it's a really expensive build, unfortunately. You know, Konami's made all these busted cards, and people are still valuing tour guides really high right now because the YCS is coming up. So that sucks. But anyway, that's the deck. And I'm gonna let you guys know coming up towards YCS how things are going, and I'll let you know, of course, after YCS how things go. And please check out the channel. This deck list will also be on the channel YGO Team SDC. That's our team channel name. Please go check it out. We have really good content on there. Lots of deck lists, You know, lots of amazing players. I'm gonna start doing really shitty rants on there, so it'll be awesome. And all right. Thank you guys for watching the deck profile. I really appreciate it, and more videos coming to you soon.